Okay. So today I am speaking about confusion. One of our 5 difficult situations is called confused, and is being symbolized by the 2 gray question marks. The goal when we are confused, what we lack when we are confused, is structure. We lack structure for our confusion. Confusion can be many things, but confusion is always a mixture of different things. Confusion is always a mixture of different emotions which we have not yet sorted out. Confusion is what happens to us when emotions are mixed and it's all just a mess. So what we need is structure to sort out what is what and what emotion belongs to what person. We get confused about where emotions come from, who is feeling what. Is this my feeling or is it your feeling? Are we sharing this feeling or is it just the feeling of one of us? Today, I will talk about one aspect of confusion. I will talk about an aspect that is relevant if we work a lot. I will talk about an aspect that is relevant if we have many things to take care of. If we need to switch our focus many times. If we need to frequently switch our focus between different things. So, if you are a person who are doing a lot, have a lot of responsibility, or just a great sense of that you want to do the right thing, then you will probably have a lot of things on your table. You will probably be a person who jumps back and forth between many different subjects. You talk to many people. You have many things going at the same time. You have many half-finished mini projects. You have a few big projects going. You have multiple timelines in your head simultaneously. You know all the different deadlines for things. When you wake up and when you go to bed, you give some thought to different deadlines, different things that need to get done. All of this would make anyone confused, or at the very least feel a bit tearing. Sometimes we maybe do not even think that we are confused. Sometimes we maybe just say that we are not confused. I am on top of things, we might say. Or things need to get done, so it would be unnecessary to be confused. From time to time, we forget about something. We miss a deadline. And we clean it up, the mess from missing a deadline or missing a date. We do what we need to do to clean it up and say that we are sorry. And our goal in the STARM framework for being confused is structure, as I said. And we can always have some more structure. Structure is very nice to have. It frees up space. It frees up time for us to do the things we want. Sometimes, when we sit leaning over our work, however, sometimes we might experience some dizziness. Sometimes we can feel our heart rushing. We can feel the letters on the paper smudging somewhat. That is uncomfortable. So we get up and maybe take a little walk or make a cup of coffee. And then we get back to it. What can be scary, however, sometimes, is that from time to time these kind of dizzy episodes or these, rushing heart, sometimes they come more frequently. they come in a series. So, and those times are a bit scary. So, what do? We try to get some rest. We maybe tell our spouse about it. Maybe we check it up to see that we don't have anything irregular about our bodies. And often we just come to the conclusion that these are stressful times, and it comes with the territory, and that these episodes, these uncomfortable and albeit scary episodes, they are just, not that bad compared to generations past. In generations past, they had a much tougher time. They would have gladly exchanged their pains and worries for some dizziness and some rushing heart. So we may think that our situation is not that bad, considering how it could be. However, it can be confusing that our situation differs from generations past, as well as that our situation differs from the new generations. History is cyclical, or like a spiral, that things come again and again in these between these periods of time. But it can be confusing and a bit melancholic that our situation is not easily grasped by generations prior or generations after us. It can get lonely, and the confusion we do have can feel like it's insignificant or stupid, and that there are worse things in the world than uncomfortable feelings we might be having. It's not that bad. At the same time, kids today are loud. They can hardly focus. They are nihilistic about the future. They don't enjoy hard work in the same way that we do. Or maybe they have a different idea about what hard work is. They maybe even have a different idea about what work is. What work is worthwhile. And That can also be confusing. How different generations can have different ideas about what is worthwhile to spend your time on. And there can be this sense of loss about a connection that we would like to have, a generational connection. And the things connecting us over generations can feel very few. So the contrast can be quite brutal, that we work so hard but feel that we have so little in common. That it can feel like the gap between us is not really bridged by our hard work. And that can be quite difficult to deal with emotionally. But then again, we have a few people, we have a couple of persons that get it, that see what we are saying, and that are open to listen. They are not that many, maybe, but they are a few. So we often remember that our hard work is for them. That maybe our work is not supposed to be for the many always, but our hard work is supposed to be for a few. And that maybe it's not up to us to decide how many people we are supposed to be connected with. That organic connection, genuine connection between people, maybe cannot be forced, but it's just there by some kind of grace, maybe. I don't know. And then we come back to our everyday life, that we have a lot of things in our head. We have a lot of deadlines and dates and timelines going, like multiple layers on top of each other. And it is tiring. It is very tiring. And we can feel that it takes a toll on our bodies. Our bodies are for using, of course, but still it's heavy work. And the times when our episodes of dizziness and rushing heart and that our sight becomes a bit dizzy or foggy. When these episodes become more frequent, it's hard to be confident at that point. At those points, we feel humbled and remember that our time here is not forever. So we better make the best of it and do as much as we can for those that we live with. And that working hard is not supposed to be easy. And when we work hard together, we can look at each other and feel a true connection, that we are working towards something or working for something, some value or something we want to treasure and protect. And that is very valuable in itself. The connection that comes from working hard together. And that's not so bad. And it's not about how long we get. It's not about how much time we get. It's about what we do with the time we are given. And to produce something that we are proud of. To produce a body of work that we can look back upon and feel that we have done what we can. It's about honoring what we have been given. It's about honoring the life that we have been given by our parents. To not take it for granted, to not waste it. These are all values that diminish our sense of confusion and increases our ability to do multiple things at the same time. When we have strong values and a strong sense of belonging, then our confusion diminishes. So it's almost like the more we want to do, the stronger values we need. And if we want to do many things, but not complement it with strong values, then we will be very confused. Because we won't know what structure to put all the emotions in. We won't know how to sort things, what goes where, what is what, who's the owner of this. I think that's it, what I wanted to talk about today. Did anything come to mind for you, or anything you want to ask or something?
No.
Thank you.
Thank you.